Well, Mama's up. And everyone is waiting on Mama. You ready? Come on. Come on. Good boy. Here you go. Good morning. Marty. Yeah, it's about 60 degrees out here this morning. It feels great. Don's fixing to get on his conference call. Well, we don't have to try to walk super early today because it's not like it's going to get super hot. It's going to get up to like 80 today. Now, I'm pleased to see that the yard is in pretty good shape this morning because I don't see me getting to it today or probably not tomorrow. I'm still having some congestion in the morning. I did a salt water rinse again. I don't feel poorly, but the little bit of congestion and the cough, it's, you know, it'll wear you out. Chicken is on for the kitties. I ended up making 2-3 cups of chicken salad for us out of it last week too. It's lasting about 5 days, and you know, I just do the best I can. Sunday is kind of cook a chicken day, and I think I'm gonna make pulled pork tacos for dinner tonight. I was outside weeding a little bit this morning. Gray was helping. My parts did come for the castle, so I might mess with that today. We'll see what all else I get into and how energetic I'm feeling. Right now I'm feeling pretty energetic. You didn't get hung up on that conference call too long.
No, and actually I could have came out 45 minutes sooner than I did.
But you were being helpful.
Right, we were all, yes, we were all sharing the technical people on the call. We broke off because Hans had a question, and we answered his question, and that took the extra, that was the 15 minutes. The next 45 minutes was us talking about other little things, this, that, and the other. And so anyway, the last job ran this morning that we weren't really worried, but it was good to know that it worked flawlessly, and so we were good. So everybody's disappearing until 5 tonight, and that's going to be like a 5-minute call. But
and that's 6 our time.
6 our time, that's right.
Just for dinner planning purposes.
Yeah, so when you're on the call, you talk Central Time, and then when I'm here with Kitten, I have to talk Eastern Time.
Okay.
So I get my time.
Okay, you're making me dizzy.
Well, you think you're dizzy.
Go. 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 Stripey, come here, buddy. Stripe. Come here, Bubba. He was beside me, but he got scared. Hi. He's been very snuggly today. And here comes Marty. I'm sorry, Mart, I don't have my sneakers on. You'll just have to enjoy the Crocs. Stripe did come over and say hello, but now Tux is close, and he decided he just wouldn't cause problems and would go to his corner. Hi.
Hey, got my flavor.
I'm having trouble getting started on yesterday's video because I took too many videos on my phone. I don't normally do that. Well, the phone is better for that fast action through that foggy glass. I mean, it just does better focusing. The focusing is more consistent.
Yeah.
But then getting the videos off the phone is not trivial. Yeah. Google Photos didn't do what it was supposed to do.
Yeah.
Overnight. Hey, bud. He went into the bushes. He's not bothering you. Thought he was quite polite about it. So I packed up the International Space Station Lego kit and the other NASA space stuff. And I packed up the tree houses and the little pirate amusement coaster ride. And I put more Halloween stuff out. And God, it took longer than you would have thought. I also got the chicken deboned and deviled eggs made, and have done wore myself out, but I've got one more thing outside that I really, really want to do today. And poor Don got called, although I don't think it's a stressful thing.
No, it's all taken care of, and
It's just a, you had to come in and do something.
right, but yes, that's right. We all put our heads together and decided we're not going to do anything.
Well, that works too.
That's right.
As long as you're not stressed.
There's one of those that there is no right answer. You know, you can do it this way or you do it that. So the customer is going to have to
Pick.
think about how they want to handle that going forward. Because they were doing a lot of stuff manually, and now it's all automated, and the way we chose to automate that particular function was based on our best knowledge at the time of how they manually did it. And apparently there are twists to the reason they did it manually is because they couldn't come up with an algorithm to actually do it automatically, and so they're going to have to decide if they're going to go back manually doing it or whatever. So we're good.
Good. Well, you've been in here, what, 2.5 hours, something like that at this point? Yeah. Well, I've been knocking out my to-do list, and I haven't sat down a second. Right. Did extra laundry too today, other, just stuff. It's amazing how many things get added on. I'm like that cartoon where you have all of these chores you're supposed to do, or think tasks on you do a little bit of this one, and then you go over here and you do a little bit of that one, and then you do this, and then you do that. But at the end of the day, before I sit down, it's all done.
That's right.
And I did it I don't like that cartoon, actually. I'm totally capable of having 8 household chores ongoing at the same time and going in between them.
Oh, I'm tired just listening to her.
I hear you.
She wore me out.
I hear you. Yeah. I got the fairy garden for fall. The pieces Michelle gave me set up. It's not, I need to put rocks or moss or do a little other stuff to dress it up more, but it's there. It's out. Don helped me move it. It's got rocks and dirt in it. So, looks like this coleus could use a little water. It's going to be tough the next week keeping things wet with the dry air and no rain. We're out for our walk. I told Don to bring us to Fleming Loop. I don't want to walk I don't want to do over 3 miles today. I haven't done yesterday's video yet, and I've wore myself out doing stuff at the house, and I've still got to cook dinner, and it doesn't feel like a lot of rest this weekend, so we're going to be out here and have us a walk, but we ain't going to go extra. Yeah, Don's talking to JB. Yeah, plus I figured it's not sunny today, and it's not hot, and we could afford to be out here on this trail that is in the wide open this afternoon, whereas other days this isn't someplace you want to be. You don't want to be here when it's 95 out in the sunny summer afternoon. There's a great blue heron here at the retention pond. Well, there's a red Model 3. I wondered if we'd see someone besides us today, and we have. Well, one time around was 1.1 miles. We'll go around one more time. We did do the dip back to the playground, the U in there, to make it, stretch it so it was a mile. Well, they're setting up for a walk here to fight suicide. I didn't know. 56 minutes and 2.2 miles, and that's plenty for today as far as I'm concerned. We're usually 2.6, 2.7 when we walk weekdays down the trail.
Trash.
We did a lot of trash. We needed a bag.
Yeah.
So we got, family and friends in Florida, and that hurricane is concerning for Florida right now, or anywhere in the Gulf Coast, really.
Yeah, really, right.
Our weather guy, Greg Fischel, who left WRAL, but we subscribe to his weather on Patreon now. He said, basically, pretty darn certain it's going to intensify significantly. Pretty darn certain before it hits land, it won't be that intense. However, when it gets less intense, he said the high wind area, which right now hurricane force winds are like 20-30 mile out of the center, they would increase significantly away from the center. So less intense, but more people getting more wind. That doesn't sound like a good thing. And he said if they try to tell you right now that they know where it's going, they have no clue. They're lying. So
their lips are moving.
So JB apparently said he's gonna decide what he's going to do to prepare come about Tuesday. It's just too much unknown right now to be, but of course everybody that lives in Florida is somewhat prepared all the time.
Yeah.
Well, we're kind of prepared all the time too. I mean, you know, if we hear we're going to get significant winds, then there are a few things we'll put in the garage that are out in the yard. But other than that, you know, we've got some extra bottled water and got some extra easy food, and we try not to let the propane one dry, and we charge the cars up on a regular basis, and we've got matches and D-cells, and you know, I mean, we're sort of a few hours away from prepared most of the time.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
Anyway, hopefully it won't cause anybody any real trouble in Florida.
Yeah, let's hope.
Meatballs, that's what's for dinner.